Next topic is Gandhi Irvin Pact, Round Table Conference, and Moratorium of Satyagraha. Moratorium means temporary stopping of the Satyagraha. That previously we discussed that how the Dandi Yatra, Dandi March started in a full swing, stopped by getting success. Now we will learn about the other movements which have taken place. So, Gandhi Irvin Pact. Gandhiji was called upon by the Britishers for the Round Table Conference related to the constitutional structures and reforms. Round Table Conference. You know the term Round Table Conference. It is used for the series of peace conference held around the table. That's why it is known as a Round Table Conference. So Gandhiji had taken part in this Round Table Conference, which its purpose was to frame constitutions and introduce reforms. First Round Table Conference was held, but with the absence of Congress leader, it was futile. To reconcile with Congress, a pact between Gandhiji and Irvin was made, which was known as the Gandhi-Irvin Pact. In March 1931, in which permission of free collection of manufacture or of salt by persons near sea coast and permission of a peaceful picketing were the main points. So a pact was made between Gandhiji and Irvin. That's why that pact was known as a Gandhi-Irvin Pact, in which permission of free collection or manufacture of salt by person near the sea coast and the permission of the peaceful picketing were the main points of this pact. In the second Round Table Conference, Gandhiji was the only representative from Congress, and Britishers had discriminating points for various religious committees, to which Gandhiji was deeply disappointed, and therefore the conference was dissolved. So that it is said that in the first conference, no Congress leader had taken part in this first conference, so it was futile. In the second Round Table Conference, it was seen that the Britishers, they have adopted discriminative policies for various religious committees. So Gandhiji was deeply disappointed, and therefore the conference was dissolved. And it is said that Gandhiji was arrested and Congress was declared as an illegal organization. After that second round table, Gandhiji come back and renewed the civil disobedience movements. Gandhiji was arrested and Congress was declared as an illegal organization. After that, the next point which we will learn is Quit India movement. Here you can see the picture of Round Table Conference as well as the picture of the Gandhi-Irvin Pact. Now we have a Quit India movement, and I know you are very much familiar with these movements as you have learnt it in your previous standard. Quit India movement, it is also known as India August movement, as it was started in August. It was also considered Bharat Chodo Andolan and often considered to be a turning point in India's struggle for freedom. Yes, dear students, that it was considered to be a turning point in India's struggle for freedom. The movement, so people across India came together under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi to uproot the Britishers. Let's start. Keeping in mind the World War situation, the Congress Working Committee decided to end the individual satyagraha. The British government attempted to deceive people of India by Cripps mission. That Cripps mission, that Tom, I can say that you are familiar with that term also. Cripps mission. In March 1942, the British government sent a mission headed by a cabinet minister named Sir Stafford Cripps to meet the Indian leader. It suggested dominion status for India, but Congress rejected the offer because Congress wants complete freedom and dominion status provide them semi government. The negotiation between Cripps and the representative of Congress broke down, and on 11th April 1942, the proposal were suddenly withdrawn. So, this way, by this Cripps mission, that the leader they suggested dominion status, which was not accepted by the representative of the Congress. So Indians were angry and dejected. Therefore, people of India no longer had faith in British rulers. They assumed that the British do not wish to quit India. Gandhiji advised the people to come out of despair and be prepared to give a new and last fight. So Gandhiji inspired that they realized that the Britisher don't want to quit India. So Gandhiji advised people that this is a last chance for us. This is the last fight. We should be prepared to give a new and strong fight. On August 19th, 1942, resolution of Quit India movement was passed in the Working Committee of Congress held at Mumbai. On the second day of the resolution, Gandhiji, Vallabhbhai Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, Maulana Azad, and other eminent Congress leaders were arrested. Arrest of Gandhiji and the other leaders resulted in nationwide strikes, and to this Gandhiji said, "This is the last fight in my life, and therefore people of India should make all attempt to achieve independence." He gave the slogan, "Do or die." Yes, that the struggle started on August 19, 1942. On the second day of the resolution, that movement started at Mumbai. On the second day, Gandhiji, Vallabhbhai Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Maulana Azad, they were arrested. Newspapers were banned. Regional and district level Congress leaders, they were also arrested simultaneously. And arrest of Gandhiji and other leaders resulted into a nationwide strike. And here Gandhiji said, dear students, underline this. Gandhiji said, "This is the last fight in my life, and therefore people of India should make all attempt to achieve independence." He gave slogan, underline this. He gave slogan, "Do or die." Karo ya maro. Now, the impact of these movements, we can say that the strikes during Quit India movement, the rural and urban regions, including regions of the country, including workers, farmers, youth, students, teachers, businessmen, and women, were in the forefront of this movement. Workers went on strike in factories. Iron factory in Jamshedpur and cotton mills at Madras too were on strike. 1 lakh mill workers of 75 cotton mill industries in Ahmedabad went on peaceful strike for 105 days. Colleges and schools observed strike. For nearly 3.5 months, market in Ahmedabad were closed. So, the strike, people, they observed strike, and the rural and the urban region of the country, including workers, farmers, students, etc., in the front of this movement, workers, they went on strike. 1 lakh mill workers of 75 cotton mill industry in Ahmedabad went on peaceful strike for 105 days. Underline this. that 1 lakh mill worker of 75 cotton mills industry in Ahmedabad went on peaceful strike for 105 days. College and school observed strike, and for nearly 3.5 months, market in Ahmedabad were closed. Harmful activities during the Quit India movement. Anger against British government was being expressed from every nook and corner of the country. Suppression against peaceful people by the Britishers led to a violent situation as people not only ransacked the post office, telegram office, departments, police station, railway station, government buildings, school and colleges, buildings, railway lanes, pools, bridges, and road, but looted and assets the properties and set on fire the government properties. In this railway incurred the heaviest losses. In many of the areas, people used bombs. So, dear students, some harmful activities had also taken place during the Quit India movements, that the anger against British government was being expressed by the people at every nook and corner. Suppression against peaceful people by the Britisher led to a violent situation as people not only ransacked the post office, telegram department, government offices, but they looted the assets and set on fire the government properties. And because of this, the railway incurred heaviest losses, that the all government department they have to incur the heaviest losses. So that's why this by looking at the seriousness of this movement, the Britishers they realize the real power of the Indian people. And sometimes if need arise, the Indian people they use bombs. So these are the harmful activities which had taken place during the Quit India movement, which had shaken the whole British Empire. The failure of the government in crushing the struggle. The failure of a government, that the government they get failure in crushing the struggle, because now the Indian people bravely they fought against the Britishers. Now they don't have any type of fear of being punished or less or jailed. The government tried to suppress the movement with hard hand. The struggle started from a small end to a large extent by ransacking government system. So this movement has ransacked the government system. More than 70,000 people were imprisoned. 538 gunshots were fired. 1,028 people lost their lives. 3,200 people were injured. Students were injured in gunshot, especially in Ahmedabad and Patna. A unique political consciousness was created among the people. This movement gave clear warning to the British government and a message to the world at large that India cannot be enslaved anymore. The struggle really signaled by the people of India to Britisher to quit India. The people of India now wanted full independence. The amendments for Dominion status was almost invisible by this struggle. After a struggle of 5 years, India achieved independence. So, dear students, here you can see that the Quit India movement had, we can say that, shaken the roots of the British Empire. That the struggle started from a small end to a large extent by ransacking government system. More than 70,000 people they were imprisoned. 538 gunshots were fired. 1,028 people they lost their lives. 3,200 people were injured. But the movement continued. Students were injured in that gunshot, especially in Ahmedabad and Patna. and a unique political consciousness was created among the people. And now India has shown that now they cannot be enslaved anymore. And this struggle really signaled by the people of India to the Britishers that they should quit India. And the people of India wants complete freedom. And after a struggle of 5 years, India achieved independence. And after the 5 years of this struggle, Quit India struggle movements, that India achieved independence. So that way, the movement started in a full swing, we can say that. And now people, they become fearless. All the people like children, women, youngsters, they participated in this struggle, and now they show the British Empire, British government, that now they will not be slaved, they will not remain slave anymore. And that way, the British government, after the 5 years of this struggle, they quit India. Here you can see the picture of Quit India movement, that the lathi charge has been carried out, but the people, they have participated fearlessly without any fear of lathi charge, being punished or jailed. The slogan of Gandhiji becomes so popular that do or die, karo ya maro. And dear students, for examination also, this Quit India movement is a very important short note. So mark this Quit India movement as an important short note for examination.